Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Well, you know, in Wisconsin, Steve, they love their cheese. They know their cheese. They're cheeseheads. But how well do they know their cheese? Well, one woman proved just how good she was at Milwaukee's Bucks game on Sunday. She was in the crowd. They said, hey, look, you want to win a prize? You got to name a lot of cheeses. As many as you can in 30 seconds. And if she could name more cheeses than Bucks guard Sterling Brown, she'd win an autographed basketball. Nice. So with a toddler in her arm and a wedge of cheese on her head, she did name a bunch.
I'm looking at it right now. That is awesome.
Yeah, 27 cheeses she named.
Vardy, American, Asiago, Mascarpone, Buffalo, smoked Swiss, cream cheese, string cheese, cottage cheese, brie, feta, goat, Munster, Colby Jack, Colby, Pepper Jack. I don't know.
Nice.
I'm oddly turned on by all of this.
Yeah. I mean, look, you know what? You're right. A woman talking about cheese, that's an aphrodisiac right there.
Do we count string cheese as a type of cheese?
That's a really good question.
I think she cheated.
I mean, it is mozzarella, but it's still also marketed as string cheese.
I mean, don't they have other flavors of string cheese, too?
I mean, that's like saying, like, individually sliced is a form of cheese.
I know. It's a tough one. I don't know if we can take that as an answer.
Well, if you want to go by that technicality, American cheese isn't even cheese.
Yes, it is. It's American cheese, you communist.
Highly processed, weird yellow cheese.
No, it's not. It's American cheese. Quit being a terrorist.
Wow, he is a terrorist. I can't believe it. Wow. The best cheese in America.
Right?
And
it's not even cheese.
Wow.
And I thought the best cheese in America was either Velveeta or the spray cheese.
Yeah, the canned cheese.
Easy cheese.
Listen, they're all good cheeses, but American cheese, that is the official cheese of America.
One texter brings up a good point. If anyone knows cheese, it's the Rev, because he knows how to cut the cheese.
Yeah, I do. Still, whatever the case may be, she might have got a couple wrong. She still named more than I could.
She didn't crack under pressure. And again, the whole time she's holding a kid just casually as she's telling everybody what types of cheeses there are.
Yeah. And she gets a free autographed basketball for her troubles.
I love how localized they are with cheese being the thing. Like, what would it be for here in Seattle?
Maybe how many apples? Could you name all the different kinds of apples we make?
All the types of drinks at Starbucks?
Yeah.
Oh, good call.
The different fancy coffee shops.
Okay.
Besides Starbucks, we do have a lot of coffee here.
Okay, who's even going to be able to figure that out?
Picky on that one.
No, I was gonna say, I'm like, you ask like a random Seattleite hipster, they're gonna know.
Oh yeah,
like our boss, he probably knows.
All he knows is fuel. That's the place he goes all the time.
That's the only place he knows is fuel.
Yeah, I know. Every day I see him holding a fuel coffee cup. I don't know.
I feel like he sampled all of them until he found the one he likes.
He's a fuel snob, though.
Exactly. Whereas everybody in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin, everybody knows cheese. It's the cheese state. Mm-hmm. We're not the, our whole state. I don't know if we're the Starbucks state. That's for sure.
Ways to just passively aggressively talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's plenty of ways to do that. You're right. Cherries too, right?
Cherries.
Our cherries, our apples. What else we got? We got our cherries, apples, and coffee.
Heroin. Types of heroin.
Oh, yeah, types of heroin.
Yes.
Yeah, good call, Steve. Good call.
And types of marijuana.
Strains of weed.
Yeah, good
now, that one actually, you got the purple haze.
Yeah. I think Colorado might say we can do that because they were the first state.
They can do it, too.
Yeah, I suppose. We got to give Colorado something because what else is Colorado known for?
So you said gauges of heroin needles. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks like a weirdo.
Yeah. Okay.
What about Cheese Whiz? Would that be accepted? Somebody wanted to know.
Would Cheese Whiz be accepted? Again,
I say yes.
But going by Rev, it's the
not
cheese snob.
Really cheese.
That's the thing.
I mean,
is string cheese a cheese?
Yeah, it's mozzarella.
It's not. No, that's mozzarella cheese.
Now, I would do well at this game only because of the old Monty Python bit. You guys are way too old to own that. Oh,
no, we're too young.
It was that's right. Yeah, way too young. I'm way too old, and I know that. Oh, it's one of their greatest bits that they've done. The cheese shop, where a guy walks into a cheese shop asking for just hundreds of types of cheeses, and the guy has none. And so he goes, "Do you have any of this? Do you have any of that?" He goes, "Oh, we're just fresh." No, we don't have. He goes, do you have any cheese? He says, "Of course we have cheese. We're a cheese shop." But then every cheese he mentions, the guy says no, we're out of.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
I bet they have American cheese.
They probably see. I didn't hear him say American because it's made in England, that show. So, but yeah, I could. That's the only way I would know. I have to just recite the whole Monty Python bit in my brain in order to try to win that prize. Oh man, jeez, I want some, Steve. All right, let me tell you about this FedEx driver had to deliver a baby to someone's house. Yeah. Steve will tell you why this happened. He's got the news for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well, he's no Pulitzer Prize winner. Hell, he can't even pronounce Pulitzer. This is News with Steve Miggs.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks to Kia Up You All for giving us news and sports. And happy National Nachos Day.
Oh, well, we celebrated early last week.
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
Well, I think we need to celebrate it again.
Vicky?
We have chips?
Get some chips.
Where?
I don't know, at the chip store.
Okay.
Get
Chip
some
store.
cheese.
We have cheese.
Oh, so chips are easy.
We have a vending machine.
But we don't have tortilla chips.
Who cares? Let's get creative.
Whoa, we got an Amazon Go store. Oh,
It's not open yet.
Oh, for crying out loud. What's good is it if I can't go to the Go store?
Look, we come up with the ideas. You come up with the solutions.
Yeah.
Today is National Nachos Day. Let's eat some freaking nachos, people.
All right. Uncle Chris, you know what you need to do.
I don't care if they're tortillas, Doritos,
Cheeto nachos.
Why don't you just go out there and make yourself a dang tortilla?
make it happen. It's Nachos Day, everybody. This is a very odd story. And then by the headline, you think, oh, the FedEx driver helped somebody deliver a baby, as in the woman was pregnant.
That's what I would think.
No. He had to deliver a baby to somebody's house because the baby got free. He was delivering a package in Louisiana. He was parked in front of a house. He was about to leave when he noticed that a baby was crawling under his truck. Good thing he noticed that. Otherwise, this could be a whole different story.
Yeah.
So he pulled out his phone and recorded himself taking it inside, probably just for his own job security reasons. He didn't want to get in trouble for any reason. So he's like, let me make sure I record this so that people know I didn't do anything weird. And he brought the baby back to the house. And here's the audio of him returning the baby. And the weird thing is, it's... As you listen to this conversation he has with this woman, he's offering advice because, well, your baby got free and you weren't paying attention to your child. And she just kind of keeps dismissing him. And finally, at the end, he's just like, all right, have a good day, lady.
This baby is right under my top. And the parents ain't nowhere to be found. Look at this. That baby is outside by herself. Hello? Hey, this baby was under my truck. I didn't even see her till I seen the dog, and I got out and I seen her under the tire, like crawling.
I thought I had her trapped.
No, she was under. I got out the truck. I was like, I looked. It scared me at first, and I was like, I thought I seen the dog, but the dog was gone.
Yeah.
So I seen her, and she right up under.
It would have scared me too. I would have been twerking too. I'm so sorry.
Baby, man, but she was under the truck.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was paying attention because if I'd have backed up, she would have been out of here.
Yeah.
And I'd have been in trouble, man. All right, y'all might want to keep that door shut. She active. She could have been.
This is my mom's house. She has everything open. She has all the doors, all the windows, all of it.
Yeah, she active. She might need to be in a playpen.
I do have a playpen. It's out on the back porch.
Yeah, all right. Y'all be cool.
She's like, yeah. Bye.
She got an excuse for everything.
Lady.
Your baby was under a truck tire. There's your security system is not working.
Hey, talk to your mom and be like, look, we got to keep one of these doors closed. I have a child, and it likes to walk off or crawl off.
Yeah, that's talk about childproofing. Not really a good job there.
Good thing he noticed that.
Yeah, that would have been horrific.
And he's not the only person that's saving kids. There's a guy by the name of Gus. He was camping in New Zealand. He was fishing in the same spot every day, each morning. But one day he decided to try a different spot, which was about 300 feet away. While he was out in the ocean, he saw a small figure floating in the water. And he thought originally it was a doll. No, it was an 18-month-old baby.
What?
Somehow the baby escaped from his parents' tent in a campground while they were still asleep and wandered into the ocean. Gus fortunately scooped him out of the water, wrapped him in a towel, took him back to the shore, and the baby's going to be totally fine.
So the baby was floating and it was fine. It wasn't. That is amazing.
One woman called it best, saying it's a freakish miracle.
And if he don't move, change his position of fishing,
right?
We don't know how long that baby's out there.
Jeez, man.
Again, another baby getting loose.
Last night, Marcus Mariota, big game for him and the Tennessee Titans, beating the Dallas Cowboys 28-14. News coming out that Bruce Irvin's getting dropped by the Oakland Raiders. They're releasing him. I like how they call it an increasingly aggressive rebuilding program. John Gruden just seems like he's getting rid of everybody. He's cleaning house. Anyways, his base salary is at $8.25 million, which he's guaranteed to receive. By waiving him, other teams could pick him up. They'd have to pay about $4 million of it, but it's most likely he's going to go unclaimed because of that, and then he'll be an unrestricted free agent. And some people believe that the Seahawks are going to go after him, which would be pretty cool. He's very familiar with this team. Obviously, he's playing with the Seahawks for 4 seasons, and also very familiar with Ken Norton, the defensive coach. So.
Can't hurt.
See what happened. And they'd be able to pick him up on the cheap.
Yeah.
So that's always a good thing as well. And add some more depth to the team, which, of course, they could use. As far as weather, 52 degrees and cloudy. And thank you, Oregon State University.
Yeah, how about that?
How about that?
Well, Jerry Jones says he's not going to fire anybody.
Yeah.
At least he was asked, too. They said, are you going to get rid of your coach? Because the Dallas is not what they thought they would be.
No.
But he says, no, Jerry Jones, no, I have he's fine.
He's got faith.
That means he's going to get fired. Group of kids put a sign on the front door of their house asking the pizza delivery guy to scream, Shannon, your pizza is here. And the guy was like, okay, sees the sign, actually did it.
It's so weird, man. People are weird.
Yeah, this is getting a lot of attention on the internet.
Well, you see this also with a lot of times when people order a pizza and it says special notes or instructions, and a lot of people want to get clever and creative and write stupid stuff, and sometimes the delivery person's like, screw it, I don't care.
Yeah.
This means I get a bigger tip, I'll do it.
Sure, that's exactly what it is. It is you know what, you want that tip, do whatever they ask you to do. So we have audio from their outside camera and also video from inside their house to capture this blessed event.
Okay, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. My grandma is sleeping.
I have a high-pitched one that would have been really horrifying.
Thank you so much.
I hope they gave him a good tip. I couldn't really see how much they gave him.
I don't know. Those are a bunch of kids. I didn't tip them anything.
Yeah, you're right. I hadn't thought about that.
But he probably got a lot of aggression out by doing that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That guy's got a good scream.
He's got some good pipes to make the scream like that. How many views is that?
227,000.
I cannot believe a video that stupid can get that many. You know what? As opposed to a video about a guy trying to get sun chips out of a vending machine. Now, that's a video people should pay attention to.
Breaking news.
Yeah?
We just hit the 5 million mark, boys. And girls.
Nice. That means we get something, right?
Nothing.
Oh.
We get nothing.
Yeah, right.
We've gotten some sun chips. That was pretty sweet.
That was cool.
Unfortunately, Steve, I don't know what you would have got if you put it on YouTube. You might have got a couple of bucks. And Facebook doesn't give you nothing.
Nothing. I'm suing Facebook.
I don't blame you, man. Come on, Zuckerberg. I mean, if it's 5 million views, that's a lot of people using your thing.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if one day I just go to the mail and there's a check for tens of thousands of dollars?
That would be so good.
Yeah.
You know what? Good for you, man. I think you deserve it. You know what? You put all the effort.
I worked real hard on that video, BJ.
Really hard on that.
It's a stupid Snapchat story that I put as a video.
Yeah.
5 million.
5 million views. And you know what? So Screaming Pizza Guy's got a lot. He's got a lot to catch up to get to your neighborhood.
Yeah. Come back at me when you get 5 million. No big deal.
5 million views, and all we did was that. People are trying to come up with magic. We'll get people to watch the internet.
Dude, every day I get a comment about it. It's it cracks me up sometimes. Does everyone that writes, why don't you just shake the machine? Don't you think we thought of that?
Yeah.
Do you think we're that stupid? I mean, we are stupid.
Yeah.
But you think we're that stupid that we didn't think we could shake the machine and hopefully get the chips?
Yeah.
These machines, they just shut down now.
Yeah,
they're on to us, man.
Yeah, you shake them, at least the ones we have now, yeah. So that's, it's I don't know what kind of vending machines those folks are talking about, but yeah, every time, shake the machine. Thanks, genius.
Right.
Thanks for your great idea. After 5 million views, you know what? Maybe we should shake the machine.
I should start commenting back every time someone says, I go, never thought of that, man. Thanks for the tip.
Wow. Thank you.
With no sarcasm in the way that I write it, too.
Thank you, commenter number 457,000. Thank you. I never thought of that. And nobody else on the thread either thought of that either. If you just scroll down maybe a couple of spaces, you'd see that somebody else suggested that.
One person, tip it forward a bit and then slam it down. Works every time.
Yeah, no.
Not with ours. They tilt like pinball machines.
Yeah.
Next comment. Shake the machine, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
Shake the hell out of the machine and it'll come down.
No, that's not. These things weigh skillions now, too. They make them heavy.
Well, no, I mean, I've shook it before and it shuts down.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I learned that.
Oh, so you have tried to shake it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't try because it would fall on me.
Well, I'm not getting that aggressive with it, man. A little push.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
I would have an issue, I think. I'm not going to try it. So they shut down like pinball machines. All right. Well, there you go. No more shaking.
I like this person. How to entertain a room full of people for under $5.
That's right.
That's what you get for getting them nasty ass Sun Chips. Vending machine was trying to talk you out of it. There's a lot of hate for Sun Chips, too.
There's a
ban
lot
that guy.
of hate.
People don't understand how great those are, the garden salsa.
I agree. The garden salsa Sun Chips are tasty. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I mean, granted, there are other great chips, too, but you don't have to hate on the garden salsa.
I do like the people that care a lot, though. That said, the row is offset. Unplug the machine and plug it back in, and you have to reset the row. If there's not a button on the inside, you'll have to hold it down to reset the rows.
Okay.
I'll just try and get another bag.
Now we got to high-tech that bad boy up, and if we do it wrong, I know that because this machine doesn't want you to mess with it. I feel like you unplug the machine and you don't know what you're doing, then you're done.
One person says, we all know you just have to shake the machine a bit to knock it loose. That's freaking common sense.
Oh, yeah?
However, what gets me is the number of supposedly educated grown-ass adults who were just sitting around brainstorming with him. Not a single one of them realized that. WTF. This wasn't just one clueless person here. It was a whole pack of them.
When did we say we were ever educated?
Yeah.
That's a very good point. So I, of course, commented just to say, hey, and I was trying to just know this is how our machine works. Every once in a while, I'll comment back to somebody, and then someone goes, even if that's true, you could have just bought a second bag of Sun Chips, SMH.
Oh, my
No, I'm
gosh.
lying. I'm making this story up.
Oh, man. I did suggest you buy another bag of, I suggest you buy another bag of Ruffles, so I would get the Ruffles, and then you would get your Sun Chips.
Yes.
Because the Ruffles is right next, and I thought the Ruffles would push them down.
We should have just yelled at it and said, shut up.
Oh, yeah, your Sun Chips are here.
One person says, be careful, vending machines kill more than people each year than sharks.
Yeah.
See, that's why I won't tip it.
Steve, next time your Sun Chips get sucked, just shove Vicky inside the slot. She'll fit. I didn't even think about that.
Now that, somebody should give us an SMH for that one. Why didn't we think of that?
Finally, a good comment.
Yeah, finally.
So he says, I do delivery at Jimmy John's in Northgate, and we get all kinds of crazy delivery instructions. Oh, man, I'm curious what kind.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I wonder if there's a great topic in there. We get a lot of folks that deliver pizza and the Jimmy John's. I never occurred to me when I call up for delivery to have some goofy thing that have them do.
I just usually tell them that our house is in this. Back when our development was first built, and sometimes people couldn't find it, so I was like, it's this new development right across from this place, just so that way they knew how to find it. But one person says I had special instructions and told my Domino's guy to bring me a 6-pack. He said it wasn't allowed.
Oh. That's bad. He's not getting a tip. Yesterday, Steve, not able to figure this one out.
Which famous duo released the hit song Ebony and Ivory?
That would be, Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney.
No.
Michael Jackson, Ebony, Ivory, living in perfect. Phil Collins.
No.
Phil Collins gets called. Nice. That was around the same
Popular
era.
around that time.
Yeah, you're right. It was Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder, but Steve, you weren't crazy because you found out that Michael Jackson and McCartney did do a song.
They did that Say, Say, Say song.
Oh, is that so?
And I was wrong.
Yeah, you were. You want a shot at beating
Sorry,
Steve? 206-421-ROCK. Beat Miggs at 647.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. What's the difference between filing for bankruptcy and credit counseling?
Credit counseling is a useful process in some circumstances, but it does show up on your credit. In fact, from a credit scoring standpoint, credit counseling shows up just like a bankruptcy, so it's going to affect your credit as negatively as filing bankruptcy. In credit counseling, the idea is that a credit counselor works with your creditors on your your behalf to try to lower interest rates or work out payment plans with your creditors to pay back your debt over time. In credit counseling, you almost always pay back 100% of the debt, sometimes at lower interest. And of course, some creditors will participate in that process and some won't. So you're usually left with kind of a mixed result with credit counseling and, of course, a high payment.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.